Hello, hello. Today is day 5 of our Financial Abundance Week. And today I'm going to give you a couple of ideas for future pacing. Now, in a world where there is only now, stepping out of the linear world for a moment, everything exists right in this moment. Our past selves, our future selves, every other life we've ever lived, as well as our childhood, and us as an old lady, all right now. That means that if you've got a goal for financial abundance, that also exists right now. That version of you who is abundant exists right now. So to become abundant requires an abundant mindset. It also requires feeling abundant. So imagine yourself for a moment, what you will be like when you have that abundance that you may be desiring. Whether it's extra money to give to a charity or extra money so that, you can retire or your husband can retire. Maybe it's to raise your kids to be able to stay home with them. Maybe it's to travel, to buy your own home, to get a new car. Whatever it is, that goal, that reason for you wanting the money is so that you'll feel good, so that you'll feel better, so that you will have a better life. Everything we want because we believe we'll feel better in the having of it. So what does your abundant self feel like? Tune in now. Just take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and breathe into your heart and breathe in abundance. And when you breathe out, just relax. Now tune into that version of you that's living your desire, living your dreams, living your abundance. What are you doing? Where are you living? What are you driving? What do you look like? What are you wearing? What does your perfect day look like? And assume that feeling. Perhaps, you'd be more joyful, more confident, relaxed, at peace. Maybe you'd be travelling. Maybe you'd be standing on the top of a mountain somewhere, devouring an awesome view. Maybe you're meeting friends and family that you haven't connected with for a long time. Maybe you're in a luxury motel. Maybe you're having a massage, getting your hair done. Whatever it is, feel that now. Because once we can feel that energy, we've actually connected to our future self that is living this. Now, if we have a desire for something, it means it already exists right now, because we can't feel something, we can't imagine something that doesn't exist. So a lot of people have unlived goals and they give up on them because they believe it'll never happen. And that's rubbish, because if you can imagine it, if you can feel it, it exists. And when you can actually feel the feelings of your abundant self, it means you've created a connection to that future self, that connection, and you're feeling what they will be feeling. You are feeling into your future self. Now, feeling is the first part of manifestation. So if you can remember that feeling, if you can revisit it and bring, that feeling into the now and make it part of your life now, then you will be living that future version of yourself before you know it. And the money and everything else you have as your version must come into reality. It has to. The laws of the universe don't change for different circumstances. The laws of the universe are fair for absolutely everybody. So the more you can imagine that, the longer time you can spend connected to that self, the sooner you will become that self. Now, it's a simple choice of choosing to be that self. You can add that energy to something. Maybe you've got a particular dress or a blouse or something that you like to wear that makes you feel abundant, that makes you feel confident. Then wear that and wear it with intention, or find something that you like to wear and add that intention to it. Say to yourself, every time I wear this shirt, I intend to feel confident, I intend to feel abundant, I feel my freedom, I feel joy, it makes me feel happy. I feel wonderful when I wear this garment. And when you put that on, remind yourself, this is my happy shirt or this is my abundant shirt, because that is a really powerful act. Intention is powerful. Intention backed by belief, backed by expectation, creates. So we're unlimited in how we can create. Also, make up a new story about your past. Wherever you've got pain in your past that's stopping you from being abundant, rewrite the story. Change it so that it empowers you. Because when you can create a new story around your past and you can feel new feelings attached with that memory, the pain from that memory disappears. And with time, your body will start to take on that new memory. If you change your past, your current, your future has to change. All of our past happenings, past beliefs, past programming have created where we are now because we've got this belief in linear time. We know we have because we all age. We don't have to age. It's only our belief in linear time that causes our aging. What we focus on expands. So the more that you can feel abundant and confident, the more that energy will become available to you. Now, our stance has a lot to do with our energy. We shook all our energy out, I think it was day 2, maybe it was day 1. No, I think it was day 2. Continue to shake yourself out, but also stand up straight, because when our spine is straight, we open our energy flow, our prana, and it allows us to feel our true self. We become more confident simply because we're opening our energy. You'll notice that when you're in fear, you tend to be a bit hunched over. Your muscles all contract. So consciously straighten your back and relax your muscles and open your energy to the world, because that displays confidence and it creates more confidence. Also, you could write a letter to yourself from the future. So maybe it's 6 months from now, maybe it's 12 months. And in the letter, you have achieved your desire. So in your letter, thank your current self for the commitment to change, for doing whatever it takes, for upgrading your beliefs and your frequencies, from choosing joy, for believing in you and your dreams, for doing the work. And give yourself encouragement in your letter. Just say to yourself, keep going. It's so worth it. I'm living your future now and it's so delicious. I have XYZ and I can tell you, you are magnificent. You achieved this and I'm living this because of the work you did. Describe how delicious your life is now, what you are doing and all the wonderful doors that have opened up for you since you've had this abundance. And, that's fun. And write this letter and read it often. I have a morning routine and I've got a lot of things I like to do of a morning. And if you do the same thing every morning, it tends to get boring. So I have a notebook and I've actually typed up on the computer several different things that I like to remind myself of a morning. And I don't go through absolutely every single one of them every morning. Depending on how I'm feeling, I will just open my notebook at different pages and read what I've got on that page. I trust my inner self to know what I need in that moment. But they're all wonderful processes, so my letter to myself is one of those things that I've got in this notebook, in this journal. I've got appreciation in the journal. I've got affirmations. I've got a few little quotes that I like to read that were written by others that really empower me. I call in my community, those people who I want to be part of my life, known and unknown. But I'm clear about, who these people are, not with names, but with energy, with outlook, with perspective. They are go-getters. They are open-minded people who are hungry for empowerment and hungry for expansion. People that I would like to share my journey with. Another way of having fun with your future self is to do a video. And you don't have to share this with anyone. You can if you want. But do a short video to yourself. Maybe you'll be on a beach somewhere. If your desire is to travel, put yourself on a beach and, say, I'm recording this from blah, 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 wherever it is that you're desiring to be. And I'm having the absolute best time. I'm so glad that I said yes to myself 6 months ago. I'm so glad that I was committed to being happy and to following my dreams, because now I get to live. I get to have fun. I get to do all the things I want. And, speak it into existence. Maybe you go into a hotel lobby somewhere, a 5-star hotel, and really, put on the show and live it up. Maybe you go into an expensive department store and try on, an absolutely delicious dress that you've been wanting to get and, record it in the change room if you have to. But tell yourself you've just bought this and you feel $1 million and just make it lots and lots of fun. All of these things help to bring that future reality into our now. It is in our now. It's only our vibration that's keeping us from it. So it's about adjusting our frequency now to become that higher vibe frequency of ourself, the more whole version of ourself that is living these dreams. Ask yourself powerful questions. What skill set do I need to learn to become this version of myself? What do I need to release to come into alignment? What do I need to embody? Who do I need to become? A lot of us, we're spiritual junkies. We read, we learn, we listen, but we don't embody it. We don't put these practices into practice. We don't physicalize them. And we're physical beings. We have to embody our learnings. It's only through embodying that we become. Source has all these delicious things that we've been asking for all lined up for us. But until we learn what we need to learn to put these processes, these things into action to get to where we want to be, we've got to do the work. Sometimes it's learning. I'm in an online platform at the moment. I'm learning personal branding. I'm learning how to be a business person because I know that I have a message that needs sharing. I'm, hungry for sharing, my understandings of life and empowerment so that I can help others. I've had a colourful life, lots and lots of contrast and lots of expansion. And I know that everybody has these same experiences, different experiences perhaps, but the same sorts of contrast. And there's a way through it. And I'm passionate about helping people with this. But until I embody the learning and the understanding, until I do the practices, it can't come into being. If I am going to support myself handsomely into old age, I need to have an income stream, and one that doesn't take up every moment of my day because I've got a lot of living I want to do. So, these questions are empowering, and we have to be open-minded and aligned enough to be able to hear the answer, to receive the answer, and to act on it. What do I need to gift to myself to become this version of myself? What internal shifts do I need to make? What's the next thing that I need to do right now to step into who I'm becoming? What energy do I need to tap into? I turned myself over to my soul. It's probably a month ago now. And said, I'm yours, you guide me. I've made a lot of decisions out of control, out of needing to know, and I'm not saying any of them weren't good because I've had tremendous learning. But my soul knows the most direct route to everything I want. And when I get into the frequencies of joy and love and peace and ease and confidence and trust and worth, then I align with my soul and these answers will become available. They are becoming available. And, at the moment, I'm doing all I can to share my message, because I know that there's so many others out there struggling as well. Whether you're life coaches, whether you're healers, whether you're into some sort of spiritual work, whatever you might be doing, we still need to make an income. We need to be open to receiving money. And not just enough, but plenty. Yes, I had my share of beliefs around money. I saw people struggle with money, and I saw others who had so much money but never ever spent it. They hung on to it, they clung to it. As soon as it came in, they invested it, and they lived like paupers. And that's not what money is for. The frequency of money is playful. Money wants to be shared, and it's not limited. We live in a world of abundance. You know, money, physical money, is about 5% of the currency that's exchanged around the world. Most of it is just numbers on a computer screen. Money is completely unlimited. There's plenty for every single person in the world. And if we don't have it, it's our own fault. And I take full responsibility for that. I know that, you know, the times when I struggle the most is when I go into victimhood, when I go into woe is me, feeling sorry for myself because of X, Y, Z, or, you know, maybe I witnessed something with somebody I love or with somebody in the community or even on the news, and I allow my energy to come down. You know, money is part of spirituality. Hello, Teresa. Money is part of spirituality. You know, there's nothing coming into this world from outside of it. You know, everything is just as spiritual as anything else. Everything is created out of consciousness. And when we really get down to it, everything's just energy, and it's completely malleable. And our only limitation is our beliefs and our vibration. So it's really time to step into the abundance that is available for absolutely every single one of us. And it's important to remember there's absolutely no competition in this world. You know, we can have our abundance come to us through a recognised form. Maybe it's a job, might be 9 to 5, might be a business online like I'm doing. Or maybe we win the lottery. But the thing is, if we don't have an abundance mindset, even if we win the lottery, it's not going to last very long. So it's really about becoming abundant in all aspects of our life, including our finances, because that's the only way that we are going to attract it, we're going to keep it, we are going to be able to spend it and create wonderful flow. And in becoming abundant, with our money even, we are becoming more whole. You know, wherever we're lacking in our life is an area inside of ourselves where we haven't done the work, where we haven't shone the torch, where we haven't put a spotlight. Because true abundance is available to us in absolutely every area of our life. And the more abundant we are, the more whole we are, the more aligned we are. And by receiving abundance, by allowing it into our lives, by doing the work, by, you know, turning on that spotlight and really stepping into the truth of abundance around all of that, we enhance our spiritual journey. You know, when we're no longer worrying about survival, about money, that's an obstacle that's gone out of our energy. That's a frequency, a low frequency that we've let go of. It's really, really important to embrace all aspects of our life, both human and spiritual, and to allow abundance in every area of it. So thank you very much for you all who have joined me this week. It's been lots of fun, and you know, I would love for you all to share your thoughts, you know, anything you've received out of this, aha moments. Tell me about your journey. Tell me about your wins, whatever it might be. You know, this is our community. It's not just mine. A community can't be a community if it's just me. So please get vocal. Please share. And let's have fun. So be your abundant self, appreciate money in all its forms, and I'll see you all again. I'll be back in here again next week. I'm not sure what we'll talk about in the coming weeks, but I'm sure we'll find something. If any of you have got a topic you would like addressed, speak up. I would love to help you in some other areas of your life. So have a beautiful day, and bye for now.